Good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are. Continue on with Ingrid combo video creation. This might be the last one for the time. I think I'm hitting the final strides. It's mostly editing and checking. I think I have one section left. Well, at least to where I'm satisfied. Obviously, I'm not gonna go through every single. Oh my gosh. Probably. So I finished the drive-in pack. Oh yeah, I haven't done stun. Yeah, so it's done. I was gonna think of adding throw okizeme and stuff like that. So that's like the biggest thing. I also ended up adding the back heavy punch target combo anti-air section. It does duplicate a lot in terms of routing. So I put some basics in, but rather not every single aspect because it's just a lot of repeating stuff. So, really basic stuff. I haven't seen many people use this though. I've been watching people play online, but like fellow players, they'll do the back heavy punch anti-air, but not the link version. I think this is probably the most damaging without using any resources. I think this routing, the link from back heavy punch to medium, is probably something that it might be not many people. Honestly, I haven't seen people use it, so I think I've probably figured something out. So in Japanese, if somebody figures out a certain technique, and if that becomes popularized, they put their name to it. So, for example, like a fuzzy attack, and generally is in Japan, for at least the anime crowd, like the Guilty Gear crowd and whatnot, they call it F-ski because a Venom player named F popularized the technique. I don't know if he's the one who figured it out, but he's the one who definitely let everybody know that this is a really strong technique and I'm gonna use it on you type of thing. So when people find out a certain technique or a combo or something like that, they'll be like somebody's name, Shiki. So you guys, if nobody's claimed it, that back heavy punch to medium sunrise link is Sea Leaf Shiki. Anyways, all right, let's figure out some stun combos. Actually, I want to go do throws first. 21 frames. Frames. So I think at full screen a throw, there's not much you can do if the opponent, if the opponent recovers backwards. So no continued pressure. So most people would actually go to this, right? It's -27 though. So they'll get like a 4.5 usually, depending on how fast their 4- is. Let's show this 4-. It's actually 19. Okay, so yeah, 4.5. But still, that's not enough, right? Yeah, it's not really. Can't really punish. Actually, Ingrid can actually punish that because she has a full screen tracking. So some characters can punish if they have meter. But that's one choice you can do. But I think as players get better, we'll start doing stuff like this. And then it becomes punishable, I think, here. Actually, no. Well, I mean... Oh, Ingrid's special. I mean, she could do stuff like that. Oh, actually... The driver, she's slow. Oh, it's actually... Alright, 27-20. It's 8 frames. Should that punish though? Wait, it's 8 frames. Ingrid might actually have problems punishing Ingrid for this. That's actually kind of funny if I think about it here. See? So... Wow, Ingrid can't punish? That's so funny. I mean, she has a beam. If she has stung, she can punch it, obviously. But this is... 6 frames. Oops. Right. Probably do. I should never really thought about this. It's not a combo that I usually do. Yeah, combos. That's funny. So that kind of thing can happen. So I think it's one of the few characters I think you have to have like pretty extensive idea of what kind of okizeme you want to do, or like remember 2 cents of okizeme or situations based on how your opponent attack pattern is, because like most people will actually recover backwards in most cases, almost, like I said previously, unless you're playing against somebody like Jamie. Here it's 21, so it has to be a drive rush, I think. Okay, so you could do stuff like that. Oh. Chun-Li standing light punch, pretty good, I gotta say. It's the reason why I pick her as a standing. So I guess I should probably explain a little bit too why I picked Chun-Li and why I'm doing standing light punch reversal rather than crouching light punch for a southern jack. One is 4 frames. The other, it goes really far. And 3, crouching hurt box generally goes extends forward compared to a standing hurt box. So some combos can work on crouching but may not work on standing. And obviously, most cases, people will be crouch blocking or doing some sort. But there are cases where people won't, and if if you always have crouch and light punch as your check, you might figure out you might in match realize that some certain pressure or strings or combos may not work in certain situations and spacing, and you want to make it the least, and you want to remove that factor, because if it works on standing, then yeah, it should work with everybody else, right? Just like you don't. So generally, if you're live for stuff, you don't want to check from crouch and light punch, especially on a big character like, let's say, Marisa, who's big? Zangief, DJ. Although there are two types of big hurtboxes in this game. There's like wide hurtboxes like Marisa, and there's also, I think, tall hurtboxes. That might make a difference for some situations and characters. I'm kind of curious. Also, another like good setup is to like, this is also another. Okay, so it hits. Because if you can hit if you can make the opponent block the projectile meaty, it means it's an automatic. At least at farther ranges, you get to charge for free. So that's one thing that you could look for. I actually looked for a few setups, but it sacrifices way too much damage, so I ended up not putting it in the video in most cases. If I could find some like decent setups, then I could. That might be another thing to look out for. In most cases, you can get like a meaty. Yeah. Although in most cases, if it could jump forward, then it becomes a guess, right? They'll still get anti-air if you're not doing anything. It's just you'll eat a huge combo if they do, and you're charging for a stock. So generally, you want them to block. Here's one. That one sees. So if they block or parry, then generally you're probably -2 or 3. Actually, I'm not sure. Here, let's have it block. Right, it's only that. So very safe. So that's one thing to think about. I just don't like doing this because you're losing out on so much damage. And essentially this is pretty much the same thing but better. So if you find any setups that uses a meaty projectile that is far enough that you can charge for free, please let me know. Okay. What was I doing? So that's one. Yeah, it doesn't seem very good. It's really early stuff. Yeah. Oops. But at least you get to keep pressure. Here, you know what? The only problem is I don't think it's close enough. Right. Oh, it is close enough. But she could probably walk backwards. Timing is kind of difficult. I did that too late. I did that way too late. Gosh, this is actually kind of difficult. This is, yeah, this is... Yeah, walk backwards. She does have a cancelable crouching light kick, crouching medium kick, so you could definitely stop the walkbacks, which is, I think, essential for her because she has no plus move. The only thing that muddles all this and complicates is that her driver rush crouching medium kick does not have a combo unless you cancel it, and I think that's it feels very weak, honestly speaking. Yeah. I'll just put this as a possibility if they do not, if people do not tech kind of situation. +1. Oops. I keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, it's like a guess. You know, let's try two different things. Actually, not 4-dash. What am I doing? Here, let's try this. Wait, why am I getting, do nothing. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Let's unblock. So you can. Can I have it to block? Is there no block? They're not blocking. It's probably too. Yeah. It's actually. Might actually be because you could react if they don't do anything in forward jump, then you can anti-air. If they hold block, you could delay a little bit, confirm that they're not forward jumping, then you dash forward for a throw. This is a throw loop, in a way, but there's more advantage, right? And then you connect. Yeah, this will be level ones. Will it be level? Yeah, it'll be level 1 if they wake up. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, this is probably the better. That's probably why she doesn't have any plus buttons. Can I? I really want block. Actually, probably. Yeah, I could do stuff like that. Oh, yeah, this actually might be pretty good. What can the opponent do, though? Parry, neutral jump. Here, let's get a character with faster jump. A better jump. Chili's probably the worst when it comes to this. Oh, combos. Hey, combos. The question is, does it have a gap? Oh! It's a combo. Okay. We do whatever button. Yeah, it might actually require practice, but it's definitely... Oops, did it too late. Oh, that's a little bit difficult. Something like that. Right? It's the overhead. On normal block. Sorry, the buttons are out. But you get my point. That's so tiny. Maybe just do normal dash. The drive rush might actually help though. Something like that. Okay, let's check if it's interruptible. I don't think it... It probably is, but...
Ingrid.
It is interruptible with the reversal. Or is it? Or is it not? It's not. The true block string. Okay. Cool. Well, that's really powerful. Okay, that'll be the okizeme. Like basic okizeme. Obviously, you could just dash up and do like punch if you don't want to. But if you want high-low mix-ups and whatnot, it's not a bad way. And I think opponents will feel a lot more helpless if it gives them the illusion of choice, right? In a way. That's probably not. Okay, that sounds good. Oh yeah, back throw. 20 is not much. So I guess it's the same deal. Yeah, it's the same deal. Oof. All right. Actually. I mean, technically, you could probably use the same concept in this screen in most cases. Although I guess it would lose a perfect parry. That's probably that whole throw situation I was talking about in the corner. That would probably lose a perfect parry. Yeah, let's check that out again afterwards. Maybe 28. Yeah, definitely punishable on normal. No recovery. Yeah, this is definitely a very one of those. If people are getting stuck after throw, then you need a recovering place and punish. But by doing that, you give Ingrid some leeway of continuing pressure with like a drive rush. All right, same thing. Okay, let's look at the perfect parry thing. Yeah. Yep, definitely loses perfect parry. I wonder how the dashes work. I'm not gonna lie, Sunshot is hard to perfect parry. I'm actually really surprised I even got it on the first try. Oh, the previous one. Okay, the dash. The dash is still +1. And you can control the Sunshot, right, too, by holding it down. So that might cause more issues. Yeah, it's still if you dash and light punch, it's still perfect. Not perfect. It's a true block string if you dash on the first frame, but if you're confirming whether to jump or not, there might be a gap here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, perfect parry is the answer, but at least you get to put on that kind of pressure. And you can always muddle the situation with stuff like this. Or I wonder how much difference it's gonna. That would change, yeah, that would change it too, the hold down. So that's probably why they added the hold down effect for Sunshot. Alright. Let's edit. I'm gonna edit. And once I'm done with this certain section, then I'll probably maybe lab the like a maximum damage combo for SA3. I love the SA2 maximum damage combo, so we'll do one for SA3. Super Red 3. Wait. Wait, what did I? Oh, son of a... I was editing the wrong thing. Oh, there it goes. For anybody wondering, today's music is from 2002, King of Fighters, I think 2002 OST Unlimited Match. King of Fighters 2002 has some pretty darn good music. It has probably one of my favorite soundtracks of the SNK games. It's so good. King of Fighters music, quite good most of the time. It's funny because I haven't really played KOF 2. Mostly arcade when I was younger, like story and whatnot. No, so I've never gone to a deeper end of the series. I was actually planning to get the global match edition of King of Fighters 13. Not 13. Yeah, it's 13. Yeah, 13. But considering how bad the reviews were and how, I guess, janky it was on launch, I don't know if it's fixed, but it that kind of killed that momentum. I'm a little sad because the people who did the, I don't know why they didn't ask who was it. They always, was it Code Mystics? Almost every single like Steam PC version of SNK games has rollback that got rollback was done by, I think, Code Mystics. But for some reason, they didn't ask the guys at 13 to do it. They didn't ask Code Mystics to do 13. It just came out a hot mess. And, like, nothing was functioning well. And it's more of the reason. I'm just really, really, really curious on why. Like, they had such a good track record. I'm kind of thinking probably Code Mystics said, "Oh, we can't do it," or this is like too much trouble. Because I know the PC version of 13 had a lot of issues. Because the version I played especially did not carry over well. Because it would have issues like if your hard drive's bigger than 1 terabyte, it wouldn't play and stuff like that. It's so stupid. Like, I had issues with frame rate too. Like, the game would only play in like 144 or whatever my monitor refresh rate was, and I couldn't lower it manually without doing really stupid tweaks. So Code Mystics might have gone and be like, I don't want to touch this mess, which I would understand. Who knows? But I am very curious on why they were doing it, considering their track record. I guess the other one I've always wanted to play was 12. Because it's not 12, 11, sorry, 11. 11 was the most oddball one out of the KOF series. Because KOF series, actually not oddball, the striker system was really oddball for me, but in the older games. But it was one of the ones where you don't have to like maximum of 5 rounds. It's just one. It's like it's almost a tag fighter. I mean, it kind of is. And it was really cool having tag swap combos and whatnot. Yeah, actually no, it is a tag fighter. It just didn't have assists. It was like more closer to Street Fighter cross tagging, if anything, I guess. Although I haven't played that game in any depth either, so I'm kind of talking at a very superficial level. Alrighty. Alright, okizeme section. So I decided to separate the combo and okizeme. Because it's good to have it near the combo section that it wasn't like it's related to, but there's so many combos that have same enders. So I thought it was better to separate them. Instead of putting in the middle of combos and like searching for it, whereas you know all the okizeme is at the end. It would be easier to search. I mean, I plan to put chapters in it so that you could just skip to it, but you know, I think that's one of the issues with these type of videos, because YouTube doesn't like when people skip. At least the algorithm thinks the video is not very good if people skip, and this is the type of video that people will jump all around, and that probably hurts the algorithm, and hence, especially because my combo videos are long, it just probably hurts the chances of it reaching a bigger audience. This is why I'm asking for help, you know, because I'm not, obviously I already spent like what, insane amounts of hours on this. Probably not many people watch it because it won't probably come up on searches. This is the sad reality of making something like this. I think it changes based on distance, yeah. Weird. So plus 36. Charge itself is... I wonder if it's punishable. It might be actually punishable. Oh, 10 frames. It might really depend on... Yeah, like meter. You do too close. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's at max range one. I mean, this is obviously character dependent and meter dependent. Really? And there are probably, if you whiff punish, you probably get more advantage as well because of the distance. It really depends on how the medium beam hits. The advantage never changes. I wonder if I even should put it in here. I'm actually pretty conflicted about this one. Like, should I even bother putting this in here? Because there's just too many... Because it's not safe. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I should lab this. What am I talking about? I have a recording right here. You know what? I'm not going to put it in here. This was way too dependent. The question is, does she get anything off of non-tech? Oh yeah, she does. Oh yeah, sure. We can do it meaty. It is a pretty common situation. But it's so range dependent. You know what? I'll put it in here. I'll put it in here. I think it's a big. I think 6 HP is where I punch a pretty good poke for certain matchups. Maybe I'll just put a note saying I'm not gonna do this for everyone. Oh man, this one's so good, by the way. I put this OST in so many of my videos. And it's funny because somebody will always ask, where is this music from? And there's somebody out there, a KOF player, that comes out and be like, this is this from this. Because they know exactly. Who wouldn't? It's like was it Tekken 5? Moonlight something. I think it was Moonlight something. Everybody knows that one too. I even know that one. I was in a Tekken player and I've heard that and listened to. That's such a badass song. Is it Tekken 4? That was such a good one. That's probably one of my favorite Tekken songs. Moonlit Wilderness from Tekken 5. That's what it was. Such an epic piece. This is another good one. Oh yeah, this is another really popular one. Foxy, yeah, it's just Foxy's theme, that's right. Although in O2, Foxy was a stupidly broken character. She had unblockable, like, second hit, was it crouching light kick? I don't remember. One of her normals had an unblockable for some stupid reason. It was just pretty much, it was banned in a lot of tournaments, at least in Japan. Because this layout was just, it was really easy to set up. It's not even like, oh, this has hit meaty or like a certain distance. It was literally, if you block this light kick, or you know, if you hold block to light for this light kick, or second hit the light kick, or something like that, it is an unblockable that leads to a combo that loops to the same thing, you know, kind of thing. And like you just had to do a reversal or something like that to get out of it, like invisible reversal, something really stupid like that. Yeah, it was really easy to do. Plus 36, 38. You know what? I should. Yeah. Okay. Here. This is what I should. This is what I'll put for comment. So. Back recovery. I totally forgot what the Japanese. Ukemi? Sonoba Ukemi? I think it's Sonoba Ukemi. So the back. Yeah, let me check. Ah. Okay. I'm just gonna use what I think is correct. Ushiro Ukemi. Ukemi is Ukemi, obviously. If you know martial arts, you've probably heard of it. In the fighting game, FGC, we call it Ukemi as well. At least some circles. I think the older people use Ukemi sometimes. Most people generally use recovery nowadays, but it's just a technique. Ushiro means back. Sonoba means in place. Okay, so let me write this down to record. 6 HP, 214 MP. DR attack. Record that. I probably should go in number order as well. 38, 36. Uh, 47. Oh, 25. Oh yeah, this is. Alright. Should I look into beam here? After heavy sunrise? Let's look at that. Although I always feel like if you go this routing, it's well, it's already full. If you're full stocks, might as well go for a combo, right? So I feel like there's not much of a reason to do this. Oops. Does it change if I delay? I don't know. It's like getting a stock in okizeme is probably much better. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna do everything here. I don't find it that strong. Right? And you already have one. You might as well spend it. Alright, get 2020 here. I mean, you might not have meter, so I guess that might... You already do so much more right here. Right? You know what? You know what? I'll leave it up to the others to lab that. And I'm not gonna do everything. But this is important though. I think heavy sunrise to stock is incredibly potent, so I'm gonna put that. I think throw is... Plus 21, okay. Alright, we'll put that. Alright, a few more recordings and I think I'm done. Wait, where's... Oh shoot. Did I accidentally... Oh no. Where'd this come from? Where'd this strip of video come from? Oh no. You know what, we'll watch it. See if anything is missing. No, I just realized. Oh, I think that's what it was. I think that's where it got cut off. Yeah. Well, good thing I found it really quick. Imagine going through the whole video. Yeah, that was exactly it. Cool. Or I could just look at the file name. What am I doing? Oh yeah. So what is the move? What is the move name called? Oh, is it all? I just realized it's all Sun Flare. So did they not have a name for the stock charge? Is it just Sun Flare? Light Sun Flare? I don't know. It sounds a bit weird. Here, we'll just do... How should I say this? Actually, there it goes. No. I think about it. What should I do for music? We got 40 minutes, 40-minute video. There's a lot of choices. I could troll and just find one extended, just repeat the same song for 40 minutes. Imagine that. I don't like Street Fighter 6 OST, so I'm not gonna choose that. You know what? Since her debut is Capcom Fighting Jab, jam or evolution on the West. Maybe we'll do overseas that. Ah, oh, it does. Okay, that's why. Alrighty. Alright, you know, that's good. Alright, let's lab. Yeah, I think once I record the okizeme, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this in. I already got one max damage combo from SA2 to SA1. Cool looking combo that I probably won't see in match unless I'm at least in a serious like competitive match here. But I'll show it too. It's a pretty cool looking combo. It's a bit difficult, so that's also another thing. This is off of most likely reversal. I'm pretty sure it won't happen outside of that. But so actually let's get 3 bars. I'm gonna save it because it's kind of hard. At least I need to practice. Oops. Right. Oh yeah, I blocked it. My bad. My bad. Why did it use oh here. I'll just do. Surprisingly long. Block parry stun. Oops. Oh, the last kick is so slow. Can you... I'm so bad. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I didn't charge it. that's what it was, yeah. No. What was it afterwards? No, that was right. That was right, I think. That was right. Ah, I did it too. You know what? I'll do this part till the end. Yeah, 2 remaining. Yeah, too high. Oh, does it not connect? Seven, 7, 1, 8. It's quite the combo. I feel like it might do more than SA3, Super Art 3, or Critical Art. You know what? Let's lab a little bit. Oh wait, I don't have the game screen. Sorry. Sorry. I just did the whole combo all off. You know what? I haven't recorded. I'm stupid, man. My bad. Oh! It actually doesn't. It does a lot of damage, but it wasn't as much as I thought it would be. Is there better? Is there better? What do you? Because it's. I don't want to drive rush or drive rush cancel. Cause that generally. That generally scales the combo. Oh wait. Wait, this doesn't work in the corner? It doesn't work in the corner. Oh, it does work, okay. No! Why doesn't that? I feel like that should have comboed. No, that's much less. Yeah, much less. Guess this is. If only that worked. If this worked, then yeah, that'd be like the combo. Anyways, okay. Wait, I'll just show the max damage I could find. I need to edit it anyways. Oh yes, I forgot stun combos. That's 2. Okay, let's see it. Seven 718. I think the hardest part about that one is the first OD beam. aerial ODB because you have to do. It's a pretty small window. You have to do it while you're falling, and you have to hit it very low to the ground. This part, yeah, or else the second one won't hit. Very difficult to do, and I think it's only possible from the OD sunrise. I tried it with other routes, but she doesn't. The timing is just a bit off. This is like the only time I could get the double OD beams to work. Anyways, oh yeah, I feel like the stun combos would be the same. Maybe we'll check it out. Okay. It'll probably be what I just showed earlier. Speed forward heavy punch will probably be the best starter. Forward heavy punch, OD beam. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it doesn't give me enough time. Wonder if... Actually, never thought about this. Why did it work earlier? No. I think it only works on punish counter. Yeah, it's probably a punish counter only combo. Okay. It'd be the best without meter. It's pretty much, it feels like it's always gonna be. It's gonna be the same as the other. I think without meter, this will be probably. No, no, actually. So you can't jump. Two 810. No, 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 no. I'm starting to get jumbled up. The question is, man, this the character that makes you think too much. You want to spend it, right? No, no. Two 470. 'It does less damage. Okay. 2470. Okay. You know what? We'll write that down. Because sometimes it might be better to just go for immediate, like, setup okizeme. Right. Or is... But if you don't have meter, then it's... This actually does more damage? Are you kidding me? This actually does more damage. This actually does more damage. That's funny. That's crazy. That's... I actually did not expect that. 2585. Okay, alright. 2585. Okay, then if that's the case, then it's probably a stable you always want to go get 2 stocks if you're not already maxed out kind of thing. If you're already maxed out, then you could do a jump attack, 2 beams type of thing. Or actually, you could probably just do this, huh? Actually, never thought about that. Yeah, this is better. This is way better. Okay, so if you don't want to use spend meter, this is the way to go. 2890. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, then if you want to start spending meter, then you do. Or actually, this probably does more damage, right? Yeah, so this does more damage. Okay, yeah, this is getting way too. Yeah, I feel like I'm just repeating myself over. Here, I'll show a few more patterns, and that's probably because this is all combos I've done before, and previously. So I want to be repeating the same thing. Yeah, you know what? I'll just say, look at the like 4 each, like backward heavy punch section or 6 forward heavy punch section. And that should be good enough, right? Yeah. Nice. Actually, I wonder which is better. He does quite a lot of damage for a stun combo. You know what? It might not actually work because the beam is hitting meaty. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there's less damage. All right, that's what I thought. This is doing one less. Okay, well, you know, I'm just gonna say look at the forward heavy punch, back heavy punch section. There's too much repeats. Yeah. Alrighty. I think that's a good place to stop. It is 10 o'clock. Yeah, I think I'll finish. I'll probably finish tonight or tomorrow. We'll hopefully get it released on either Friday or Saturday of this week. We'll still have to. It would be nice if I could like just render it on stream and just kind of do the first preview, but fortunately I don't think my computer can handle rendering and all that kind of jazz while streaming, so yeah, I'll probably take a break tomorrow, or if there's anything that pops up, and hopefully you guys can see it on Friday or Saturday. Alrighty. Have a good rest of the night, morning, wherever you guys are. Stay safe, and hope to catch you guys next time. Alrighty. Good night.